President Putin in Russia has said he'll liberalize the economy there to counter the impact of Western sanctions. But despite his vows, the economic picture there remains bleak. And the government may find it also hard to fulfill its promises to boost the ag sector, especially with so much foreign investment being pulled out of the country. Barton explains.
In August, Russia banned many Western food imports in retaliation for Western sanctions on Russia's finance, defense and energy sectors because of Moscow's actions in Ukraine. Inflation and food prices rose. Meat, fish and poultry prices have gone up by as much as 15% in 1 month. This has hurt consumers, but has benefited some of Russia's biggest food companies.
If we look at shares for Russian agriculture companies, companies that deal with food production, it's clear that after Russia's counter-sanctions were introduced, they underwent a substantial growth.
After the ban on Western food imports, Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev announced a drive to massively increase production in order to make Russia agriculturally self-sufficient. But Russia relied on imports for as much as 40% of its food supplies. Farmers say the taps can't simply be turned on, that it would require years of huge investment in infrastructure to even start making up that gap. Alexander Kostikov is from one of Russia's large farming groups. He says money for the planned expansion of the sector is difficult to find.
It's hard to get loans now. Banks are under sanctions, so they are very cautious, and money are much more expensive on the market now.
Russia's agriculture minister Nikolai Fyodorov says that to be able to boost output, $35 billion is needed. But state budgets are now stretched from falling oil prices and sanctions, so finding the money could prove difficult. Barton, CCTV, Moscow.